war, first of its kind in their home. Broken was the board wall of the Aesir fort, and battle did the Vanir proclaim, treading upon the fields.
Greetings, everyone! It's said that when a Viking hurls their spear over an army, he's offering that army as a sacrifice to Odin. Perhaps a ritual inspired by how Odin was said to have thrown his spear over the Vanir gods to declare war against them in this particular story. Today we're however not throwing anything away as we open up yet another Valhalla pack. Let's get right into this one. Here we go. Careful, careful. There we go. Nice and smoothly. And get out of there. Here we are. First up we've got Elemental Hero Neos. The main hero of the GX series, you might say. A 7-star warrior with an attack of 25,000 and a defense of 2,000. A new elemental hero has arrived from Neo Space. When he initiates contact fusion with a Neo-Spatian, his unknown powers are unleashed. What's Neo Space anyway? Like, was there another universe somewhere that people just happened upon and called it the new universe with a bunch of new space? If I ever make some sort of elemental hero deck, this guy will certainly be useful. But as for the deck I'm building now, I'm probably not gonna have much use of him. The next card we are pulling is Mermaid Albas, who is this green, ambiguous fish species with a bunch of armor and a coral reef spear. And it looks like he's doing some sort of gang sign with his hand. Seaside for life. He's a 7-star aqua monster with an attack of 1700 and defense of 2400. You can discard one other water monster from your GY, special summon this card from your hand. When summoned this way, you can add one level 4 or lower mermaid monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect of Mermaid Albas once per turn. I was hoping to see more water monsters to support my Abyss Meg, but if the Abyss is just as difficult to use as the Abyss Meg, then what's the point? Just adding more dead cards to my deck and digging my own watery grave. So sorry Abyss, not so sure about you. Coming up, we've got Valkyries vitae, or Svite. She pretty much looks like Brunhilde except less shiny. A 5-star fairy monster with an attack and defense of 1600. If this card is summoned, you can target one monster your opponent controls, destroy it. After damage calculation, if this card battled, you can target one continuous spell in your GY, add it to your hand. You can only use each effect of Valkyrie's Svite once per turn. That's not too bad. Doesn't even specify that in order to activate the effect that you need to special summon or normal summon. You can just summon her. That being said though, she is a 5-star monster, so she'll need tribute. And I got a lot of those already. So we'll see what I make of you, Svite. Next up we've got Alistair the Invoker, which shows us how Harry Potter would have looked like if it was a Final Fantasy game, with way oversized magical staffs. He's a 4-star spellcaster with an attack of 1000 and defense of 1800. Quick effect, you can send this card from your hand to the GY, then target one fusion monster you control. It gains 1000 attack and defense until the end of this turn. If this card is normal summoned, or flipped face up, you can add one invocation from your deck to your hand. So if I manage to make some sort of fusion monster work for me, then this guy would be useful. But I still don't have any fusion monsters that I can use. Always so much uncertainty.
But isn't uncertainty part of the nature of magic?
Whoop! Get out of here, Velospon narrator.
I just wanted to feel included.
Not right now, because now we are moving on to the last card of the bunch. Goddess Skuld's Oracle. Hey, Skuld, one of the Norns that was mentioned in a previous video. And judging by the artwork, it looks like Hatsune Miku has become one of Skuld's worshippers. She's a continuous spell card. When this card is activated, if all monsters you control are Valkyrie monsters minimum 1, you can add one Goddess Verdandis guidance from your deck to your hand. Once per turn during your main phase, you can look at the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck, and if you do, place them on top of the deck in any order, but you cannot normal or special summon monsters for the rest of the turn, except fairy monsters. You can only activate one Goddess Skuld's Oracle per turn. kinda useless to me, ain't she? Let's see, with all these choices available, I think we'll first go with Alistair, and then with Abysteus. Neither of them are quite ideal to my deck, but based on type, Abysteus is a water monster and Alistair is a dark monster, as well as a spellcaster on top of that, and I think as long as I stick to these types I can get more cards that will help me use them better. Maybe. And that about wraps it up for this episode. Hope you all enjoyed it and I'll see you in the next one.